Welcome to the Ontario Ventilator Equipment Pool's web series. This video will instruct you on how to perform the active circuit leak test on the Trilogy 200 ventilator. The active circuit leak test should be performed prior to connecting to the ventilator-assisted individual, after a circuit change, after an alteration in circuit configuration such as the addition or deletion of circuit parts such as heat-moisture exchangers, inline speaking valves, inline puffer connections, inline suction devices, humidifiers, or other devices added to the ventilator circuit, and whenever a leak is suspected in the circuit or any of its components. Ventilator-assisted individuals and caregivers need to be instructed on how to perform the active circuit leak test, its importance, and troubleshooting in the event the leak test does not pass. Let's look at the active PAP circuit. The active PAP circuit is a single limb circuit with both an active exhalation valve and a proximal pressure line as well as an exhalation valve line. Before performing the active circuit leak test, assess your ventilator-assisted individual and provide backup ventilation as required. During the active circuit leak test, the test will prompt you to occlude the end of the patient's circuit. When prompted to do so, use a clean gloved hand to occlude the end of the circuit, using your thumb. Alternatively, you may occlude the circuit in the palm of your hand. Either way, make sure you tightly block the end of the circuit and hold it until the test is over and you are prompted to unblock the circuit. To begin the active circuit leak test, simultaneously push the alarm silence button and the navigation down button. This will activate the ventilator setup screen. Note the circuit type and mode of ventilation are displayed in the upper left of the screen. Scroll down using the down navigation button until the active circuit leak test is highlighted. Push the select button to start the test, at which time the ventilator will prompt you to block the end of the circuit. Using a clean, gloved hand, tightly block the end of the circuit and push the OK button to start the circuit leak test. The screen will display circuit leak test in progress. Continue to block the end of the circuit. If the circuit leak test passes, the ventilator will prompt the user to unblock the end of the circuit. Push the OK button and exit button to exit the test. If the test is successful, the pop-up window will display Circuit Leak Test Passed, and the user may return to the setup menu by pressing the OK button or press the exit button to exit the screen. If the circuit leak test fails, the screen will prompt the user to check all connections. If the pop-up window displays circuit leak test failed, recheck the circuit and all its connections. Repeat the circuit leak test, making sure the end of the circuit is tightly sealed with your gloved hand. If the test passes, the ventilator may be used by the ventilator-assisted individual. If after checking all ventilator connections or replacing the circuit and repeating the circuit leak test, it continues to fail, use the ventilator-assisted individual's backup ventilator until you are able to find the source of the leak. Once you are confident the ventilator-assisted individual is safely on their backup ventilator, or their ventilator-free time, which is the length of time they can be off their ventilator, is long enough to stay off the ventilator, carefully and systematically look at all the parts of the ventilator circuit for signs of leakage. Look for holes, cracks, improper or loose connections, or uncapped connections. Start at the patient end of the circuit and inspect all parts as you move down the circuit towards the ventilator. If you are still not able to find the leak, use the ventilator-assisted individual's backup ventilator and contact your service provider. If the ventilator has been supplied by the ventilator equipment pool, contact us at the number provided on the front of the ventilator for assistance. Our trained registered respiratory therapists will help you to resolve the issue and replace the ventilator in the event a malfunction is suspected. Remember, successful ventilation of your ventilator-assisted individual, ventilatory settings, and alarm settings all rely on an intact ventilator circuit and the passing of the active circuit leak test. An active circuit that does not pass the active circuit leak test should never be applied to your ventilator-assisted individual. Remember, the active circuit leak test does not replace the use of alarms during normal operation of the ventilator. For additional information, visit our website at www.ontvep.ca. We can also be reached by phone or email us at vep@kingstonhsc.ca.